Hey guys, it's Rosie Mum Anna, and I'm just doing the second part or the last bit of my totally obtainable and affordable drugstore or chemist eyeshadow palette collection from this. God, I don't know what I was just calling that, but a lot of things. Anyway, so if you watched part one, we ended off on these last essence tablets here. Essence pallets. Sorry, it was my daughter's birthday and she got a tablet. But anyway, so these are the last essence palettes that didn't make it in. So this is a My Must Haves palette. They come in 4 or 8, and Essence released a whole line of products for them, not just eyeshadows. There are highlights, blushes, setting powders, lip powders, glitters, all sorts of things. But the eyeshadow formula is great. Like, it's just really soft. I'm not sure. It feels a lot silkier. This is my favourite shade in the palette, is this mauve shade, as we can attest to from the collection we've already seen. I do love mauve shadows, and I really like that denim blue too. I have a lot of the shimmers here as well. Like, I have a lot more of these shadows, but just not in the palette, but I do recommend getting them. And then the last one is this Essence Touch Up To Go palette, the Blogger's Beauty Secret. I got this for $3 clearance in Target. I know that's typical for Essence products in America, but like, makeup is expensive here. Like, yeah. I love the On The Mauve eyeshadow here. Like, it's a sick obsession, this mauve thing. And I really, really love the blush in here too. But yeah, this is sort of nearly had it this one, but it had a good run for $3. Okay, Australis. So I have this little Australis I Spy nude eyeshadow palette. Ooh, it's small. It's good, just a really compact one with a little magnetic closure. Really like Australis eyeshadow formulas. I like the fact that it's got names, and this truly is just a really cute little colour. My fingers are so weird because I just put a purple streak in my daughter's hair, so they're making the colours look odd and off. But yeah, I really like Undercover, which is just sort of a transition shade. There's some cream shadows. Then I have this Australis Halo eyeshadow palette, and this is sort of a palette specifically for creating one like halo eyeshadow look, but the black in here is sensational, like makes the best line ever. But my favorite shade in here is definitely this olive green shimmer. I was thinking, like, I wish an Australian makeup company would make an eyeshadow palette like themed by the different Colorbond steel colors, you know, that we always put on our shed roofs, like the greens and the terracotta reds and stuff. And I love that glitter olive green. Then Maybelline, and the Blush Nudes, I believe, was the second palette I ever bought, and it's exactly like the first palette I ever bought, which was the Le Palette Le Nude in Rose from L'Oreal. But I thought it was so beautiful in its day. I don't like it now. I'll probably get rid of it. But I love this one, the Burgundy Bar. So, you know, they did the nudes, blush nudes, like, I think they tried to go on bright nudes or whatever, but this one, the Burgundy Bar, is great. And when shadows for now, as you can see, the design has changed somewhat. Like, there's no big gaps between the shadows anymore. It's just all shadow, and the formula is certainly different. Obviously, there is a lot of burgundy tones in here, hence the name Burgundy Bar. And it's an adjunct palette, I would call it, like one that's great to have with others, but, you know, if you only had this palette in your collection, you would only create a certain amount of looks, but it is beautiful. And then we have here, so this was the first palette I ever bought, and I bought it because Tati said she thought it was okay, and I wanted to buy something that Tati thought was good. And like, in Australia, this palette is $35, and you might also, no, about $37, and you might also notice substantially smaller than the American version. So there's my hand. Yeah, so $37, but as you can see, I have loved this shadow, and I will not part with it. Like, I'm keeping it forever. I remember I felt like I'm a guru now, and I had this. Like, I still feel like that. I don't need actual, subscribers or talent or anything. I'm like living my best life. So I'm just adding these in too, because these are some new ones I've got since I did part 1. This is another part of the Christmas releases from designer brands, and this is called the Electric Dreams 10 shade eyeshadow palette. It is shimmers and mattes, really big palette, so really big pan sizes. This is a talc free mineral formula. I really like it, and there are some beautiful colors in there. I love the little lightning bolt on it. Go designer brands, that's beautiful. And I also got this W7 Christmas collection. I did another video reviewing like Christmas sets that are worth getting, and I actually got this one because it has this cute 6 shade palette at the bottom with this really beautiful deep purple and this really cool green gold. See all my dyed purple fingers, it's old, it's not and so yeah, those two there are my favorite shades in this palette. So totally ignoring the last 2 palettes, so we're going to go with, in here I believe at the moment, Impulsive, that one. Oh look, I've got my nude sunlight right, so that sort of transition shade, I don't know, I really like all of the ones in here. That's my new nude palette. So that's my eyeshadow palettes, and because this half was small, I thought I'd also just quickly add my face palettes in. So I have this, which is my absolute favorite one. I got it from like a bargain shop, like similar to $5 Below or Family Dollar or whatever. It's called the Reject Shop. It's called a strobing kit and has no name on it. It came with actually a really good brush too, but it's just supposedly a highlighting powder. I used it as a setting powder, 1 contour, 2 blushes and strobing cream, and all of them are fantastic. If anyone knows what brand made this, it just says strobing powders ×4 on the back and cream ×1. No, I've got this great designer brands blush up confection palette. So this is just a blush palette. I got it in the strawberry shortcake version, so it's just 3 different blushes, a great mirror. I love these blushes. I know the pink one looks ridiculously pink in the middle there, but it's great, and I really love both of the corally colour ones. But yeah, and mixing them is beautiful. This is another designer brands. This is the other half of the Sophie Kutcher. So you saw the eyeshadow palette bit, and this is her on the go face palette. So it's got a banana setting powder, pearlized highlight, contour, blush, and other highlight. This is a great one as well, though. And here's another designer brands face palette, which was the Christmas Befores mix, and they are different colors actually. And this is a blush topper, bronzer, blush, and highlight. Okay, so the highlight, one of the highlights are the same, I believe, yeah. But the blushes, oh no, sorry, the bronzers are the same, but the blushes are definitely different. And like that one was $7.50. This one was $9. You can actually afford that because like this Rimmel one here, for example, is $23. And this was the first contour palette I ever got. Like we just launched the lemonade palette down here, so we don't have the same options. But yeah, like I thought I was so bougie with that too, but now I've learned about makeup, I'm much happier with that. But there we go. So that is part 2. I hope you liked it. Please hit thumbs up if you did. Comment, subscribe, let me know if you think I'd like your channel, and I'll see you next time. Bye.